welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build, and today I have created this LA Street apartment gym smoothie bar thing and an actual bar and laundrette. So I am back on my multi-household making streak. Oh, sorry, I was just checking everything's going okay because I am still at my very weird setup where I am actively looking at my build through my mirror instead of looking at it where I'm supposed to be looking at it. But anyways, I digress. So there is actually so much to talk about. So I've completely I won't say I have gotten rid of the uploading schedule. I haven't. I still maintain my 3 uploads a week mentality, but whether that comes on a Tuesday, on a Monday, or whenever, it comes whenever. Because what I did is that I spent so much time there are exciting builds for you guys coming out. I say that all the time, but I truly mean it this time. Why am I talking like this today? I don't know. I think I've been watching. No, I've been reading a lot of Dark Academia, as you guys know, and I think I'm in that kind of mental space at the moment. So, yeah, no, I'm going to stop talking like that. But anyways, like I was saying, there is so much I've been doing lately in terms of building there. I'm honestly okay. I know I say occasionally I am proud of myself, but I am extremely proud of myself this time around because they've been very adventurous, big builds. There is a 50, I think is it a 50x50 somewhere in Oasis. There's a 64x64. All of these are done, by the way. There's just very big ones that are going to come out. The only reason why they're not coming out now is one, the actual mental process to have to do a tour of all of them, especially one of them. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna spoil it a little bit. One of them is a town, and I've made towns before, but this town it's huge. It is a very big town. And the other thing that I have created is, what did I create? I created another school. Would you believe it? I've been on a really big school kick. I kind of want to make another high school as well. Let the high schools not be my multi-household thing that I had once before in my life, because I had a little bit of a moment where I was doing a lot of residentials, and as much as I love doing okay, that's a lie. As much as I am okay with doing residentials, they're not the most fun thing for me to do unless it's completely off theme, like something completely different. Do you know what I actually really don't like doing most of all? I think I've said this before. I don't really like doing apartments, just interior design of apartments, especially if it's apartments I haven't made. What I do a lot of the times, and I think you guys have noticed that, is within my games, I do create quite a bit of multi-household lots. And when I've uploaded it, sometimes I just go back into my game and I decorate the other apartments, but with so much CC that if you asked for a fully decorated version, I would have to come back for my own mental health. I cannot provide you with that and an accurate CC list. I can provide you with a majority CC list. Like the most things I normally use is PS Sims and Felix Andre and Harry. What is wrong with me? And I think that's around about it. I don't really use that many creators. I could probably give you the creator's name, but individual CC, especially with Felix Andre has came out with so many different types of CC packs that if I was to try and give you a list, I would just probably start crying and I'll say, why do you hate me? So I do come back and I do furnish those areas, but that's fun to me because I can do it with the most amount of random CC, and I'm not doing it for a video. But when I am doing, I shouldn't say but like that just because it's gonna pop my mic. Sorry if it's popped the mic. Anyway, but other things that I don't really love editing apartments that much. It does help that I am now able to edit the windows because I can do apartments in San Mancino and do them like really big windows. As you can see, I am a one-trick pony when it comes to apartments sometimes, because I have done the same thing I do normally with my apartment, where I have created the corner of the living room area to be a wraparound window area, so you can see out to the living room, and then you can see out into, like, it's just like a corner of just windows, because that is like my favorite thing in apartment. Sorry, the mic might shift a little bit because I'm not sitting comfortably. I am now sitting comfortably. I don't know why I was sitting like that originally. It felt like I was sitting on a pile of rocks. I'm still sitting on my bed, but I felt like I was sitting on the pile of rocks on my bed. Yes, I am a one-trick pony. I have done the same thing I always do in my apartments, where I have made the living room a wraparound living room. So when you do have that lovely... Could you guess there was a pause between those takes? Well, there was, because I accidentally turned off my mic, and then I realized, you know what, this is a good enough time on any to go to the bathroom, because I was planning on holding it, which you should never do. But I was like, I am so comfy in where I am at the moment that I just don't feel like I want to. And I did. So I went to the bathroom, and now I'm all ready to go to sit fully relaxed and comfortable to do this beautiful voiceover on my amazing little tripod makeshift thing that I talked about in the previous video, where I made my whimsical British speed build, which you should totally watch. I think it's a really good build. I really love it. But anyway, I was talking about how much I am a pony, apparently. Yeah, I just do the same thing all the time when it comes to making apartment builds. I just do, like, as you can see now as I'm going through it, or not, because I don't know if the video has synced out because of how things have gone. But I just do end up doing that kind of wraparound thing with the windows, which is not the greatest thing to do when it comes to doing like different types of styles. But it's a style that just never fails me. It's the style I love. I did it in my iconic, she says lightly, my iconic city apartment build in San Sequenza. But yeah, that's where I did it originally. But I just decided to do it again here because I've always wanted to do a downtown alley apartment, because one thing you've probably noticed if you're a returning view, I don't normally use Del Sol Valley that much. So to use Del Sol Valley, I was like, okay, I'm going to use Del Sol Valley. What I'm going to do with it, I'm going to do a wraparound window apartment. Now, would I one day like to do a wraparound balcony? Yes. Do you know how amazing that sounds? And I have done the early stages before, but wait, actually, I have done a wraparound balcony. I made a luxury apartment building in San Marino. I did do a wraparound balcony. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do another one. That was fun. That was interesting. Not as fun to do like twice, but yeah, that was fun and interesting. I do want to do one that is curved though. Maybe one day, because we are going to be getting that blooming kit for free, which originally, let me tell you a little thing. When I first saw about this, well, we've already got another great app. Okay, one thing I'm really excited about. We have had a recent Sims delivery called with I forgot the creator, but I know one of them is Dark and Lovely that has collabed within doing this. And if I'm not mistaken, Dark and Lovely, it is the same. When I think of Dark and Lovely, I think of the relaxer, because that's what I used to, well, actually, did I use Dark and Lovely when I was here? What relaxer did my mom use? My mom used to use, I think it was a mixture like either Dark and Lovely or the olive one brand, I don't know. Relaxer, if anyone doesn't know, relaxer is when you have 4C hair, which is what I do have. You just relax it and it turns it into a different texture, something that, depending on your reasons of why you do it, it makes it like not as coily anymore, so the strand's a little bit thinner, and it's like the inverse of a perm. And if any of you guys don't know what a perm is when you make straight hair permanently curly until you perm it again. So like regardless if you washing it, it will always be curly. And the same thing with relaxer, regardless of when you wash it, it will always be straight. So yeah, when I first found out Dark and Lovely, I was like, hey Kylie, what are you doing there? What are you doing? And it was really interesting, because I was thinking, I never thought those two sides of my life would ever collab together. But yeah, that was interesting and fun. I can't wait to see what it is, because I did build this. When did I build this? I built this on Friday. I built a lot of things since Friday. Oh, it was the holidays this week, depending if you guys celebrate or not. And I built a lot of things that weekend. So yeah, there's a lot of things coming out, like I've said before, but during that period, I built a lot. So you won't see the delivery here. And if you are looking at it and like, wait, hold on, I can't see a delivery. I can also see that Emerald, isn't your UI broke? Yes, it's still broken. I still need to go through my CC folder and find out what is broken, because I'm pretty sure we're coming up near to the times where we get some sort of pack released. And I fear it because my UI is just not it. And I'm pretty sure what the issue is probably no fault of the creator. I personally need, as a person who's responsible for the game, I personally need to update it. I'm pretty sure the issue with it is probably my base mental mod. So, because I've updated the extreme violence, how many minutes in? Hey, yeah, I'm 10 minutes in, I'm fine. I have updated my extreme violence, so I don't think it's that. And I've also updated my UI extensions. I've updated, I think I've updated like the ones that I normally figure out are the issue, but this time around I was just like, I'm pretty sure it's that one. So I'm gonna update it soon, not today, probably not tomorrow, probably not in the next week. But when there's a point when I realize there's an update coming up for The Sims 4, that's when I'm probably going to update it, because I don't want to have a month that is so out of it that my game just gets really laggy. Like sometimes I do just wait until my game is very, very laggy to just then update the mod. I remember before, I don't know what update it was, but my game was so laggy, and that's when I decided to batch my mods and see what was going on. I had time on that day, because now I'm thinking about batching your mods to try and see what the issue is within your mods is such a long process, but I did it because I had time apparently. And yeah, it was honestly, why am I talking about it like it was when it was a tiresome adventure, but it was an adventure that had to be done. Like, you know, I can't think of any tiresome adventures that need to be like working, yeah, basically. Like working like normal, like, I won't say normal. That's not the correct way to phrase it. I'll say job. Any job, yes. Can you tell these are my late night recordings? Because I tried so, I promise you, I tried so hard to keep up with the 6 p.m. uploads, because I feel like that is one of the best times to upload. And I tried so hard to keep up with the 6 p.m. uploads. And I just ended up seeing that it was not working for me. So yes, I am now back to my late night recordings. But my late night recordings, I do feel a little bit calmer. I do also feel a little bit more delirious, which is probably why this voiceover is a little bit different compared to the voiceovers I've been doing for the past few many videos, because I am slowly losing it when it comes closer to sleep. But at least it's interesting and it's fun, and I can't get too into it because I remember I do want to talk about this build a little bit more. But I was honest. Did I use a reference? I don't think I did. I didn't use a reference for this. What's also funny that how many times can I say also? Like, just don't count. Actually, don't count. It will make me feel really insecure. But how many? I feel like I can hear an ambient buzzing. Can you tell? Like, I am tired. I can hear ambient buzzings. But how long did it? Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to discuss. I don't film me decorating the gym or the bar or the laundry or any of that, because in my head I originally thought, I was like, oh, this is gonna be nothing. This is not gonna be that interesting to decorate. So I might as well just decorate it off camera. Bear in mind, after I finished, I was like, oh, this came out beautiful. The kids came out lovely. Why didn't I record? This is why I've come to the mindset that I have to just learn to record everything and then omit things later in the editing stage, rather than omit things when I am actually recording and then realize later on that would have been fun. But you know what that also means? That means less talking nonsense for you guys, so that is a win-win, because then you don't have to listen to my nonsensical ramblings half the time, which I don't think they're that nonsensical, but they're not connected. I mean, you can clearly tell I lose my train of thought, because it's like, how I describe talking in my head. I'll describe talking as this. It's like I am walking, right, and I see a road, so I follow the road, obviously, and I'm walking. Even this entire explanation is not all right. I imagine that I am walking and then I'm walking along there's a main road. Now there is a road in the like to the side that goes through this crossfields, which yeah, which reminds me, yeah. I am sorry. I'm really trying to think where I'm going with this. Okay, so I'm walking on a main road, right? Just imagine a road, any road, just a big main road, like a road that stretches onwards. Like if you're American, imagine one of those REITs, something, right? If you're British, remember, think of a motorway. Just think of a straight road. And now think of there's a road on the left. So imagine you want a detour to that road. So you detour to that road, but it's a detour. So you do imagine that you are going to come back to that main road. But then imagine you see another road. So you continue with that road. Now you're so far deep into that land of the trees or whatever road you decided to follow into that to go back to the main road, it's gone, like you lost. So you just continue walking ambiently through the different kind of detours that you can until all of a sudden, wow, you're back at the main road and I'm back at my main point. And yeah, I don't know. But bear in mind, I am still on that detour road because I actually don't even know what I was talking about originally. Got it now. But I know that I wanted to talk about the 100 a little bit. I won't talk about it all today just because this at the times I would like to discuss it, but I have started watching the 100. I did ages ago, but the first pilot episode, I need to learn, I never learned this, but I need to learn that pilot episodes will always be annoying. But the pilot episode wasn't that great. Well, it was great. It was actually very great, but it's something that I haven't felt in a long time. I read a lot, as I say. So I haven't felt the type of emotion of getting to know a new character in a TV show sense. Like in films, I get it because films are quite fast paced. You never get too attached to this character. You get to know them a bit quicker. And then in books with this so big, this so expansive, but they're also so contained that you also get to know them a bit bigger, more detailed, but also a bit quicker. But with TV shows, especially the 100 and older shows like that, where you get like 13, 16, 24 episodes, you have to learn this character bit by bit. So what you would normally see of the character initially may be very, very annoying. So it might take you a second to then really reach out and enjoy the character in full. And that's basically what happened when I was watching The 100. I first watched it and I was just like, I hate every single person I'm seeing on screen right now. But now I am on season 2 and I am slowly liking a lot of people. Now there's this thing within the fandom of The 100 where, do you like Clark or do you hate Clark? Now, I won't ever say I completely 100% hate the character. Clark to me reminds me a lot of Elena from Vampire Diaries. Elena is a obscure taste. Like some people like her, some people hate her. My qualms with Elena has never been the fact that she cries. I think that the fact that she cries is a very well-deserved thing. Like I would probably cry on initial as well if I was in her vision. My qualms with Elena has always been the central focus mindset that she holds within later the show. Initially in the show, first seasons, like first 4 seasons, she is so about her friends. Don't hurt Bonnie, don't hurt Caroline. These are my friends. These are my people. Don't do this, don't do that. She's just so well in tune with the people surrounding her. But as it progresses on, she becomes so central focused on herself, which I can get. When you have the brothers fawning over you all the time, making you feel like you're the world and every single thing always happening to you, you can get a main character mindset. And she was a main character, just not the main character. And I think that's what ended up making me slowly dislike her in later on seasons, because it's like, Elena, you have suffered and now other people are suffering. Let other people have their moment to really heal in their own suffering. But it just, I will talk about that later. I will also talk about the 100 later because I'm realizing I'm running out of time and I actually wanted to talk about the Sims within this game. So the Sims that live within this, you saw them at the start and you'll see them a tiny bit at the end. They are Mackenzie Huang and there is Armani Blake. Can you see that? Bellamy Blake, Tavy Blake, yeah. And basically, Armani was taken from the gallery, but I changed him up a little bit. But Mackenzie, I made her myself. And basically, they are part of my celebrity save file, as you probably wouldn't have guessed that, but they are part of my celebrity save file. And basically, they are 2 friends. They are roommates, what's her name? Kenzie. She is a celebrity tattoo artist. And then Armani is a celebrity vet. So they are friends and they decided, hey, we've been friends for a long time since we were like 10. Let's just move together to LA, Del Sol Valley, and let's just pursue our dreams. So they both live together, but there is like an underlying attraction between them, but they don't want to actually push it because they're like, we've been friends for such a long time. We don't want to push it. And the thing is, they're also in very different sides of the industry and very different personalities. Armani likes his calm, nurse, he likes this soft colors, he likes this beiges, and that's originally what I was doing within the game until I realized I need to put a bit more Kenzie into it. So Kenzie started adding a little more of the dark colors within the apartment and the browns and everything like that. And honestly, it was just so fun creating them and then creating this place, and I love it so much, and it looks so pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed my rambles. I didn't really get to the point of anything, but I promise you I will get better. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but if you don't, that's also okay. I appreciate you staying this long and listening to all of my rambles. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I read all of your comments, the more the merrier, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.